12 taboos in Sri Lanka and strange facts you won't believe exist. Sri Lanka is a land brimming with vibrant culture and intriguing traditions. But did you know it's also home to some pretty unexpected taboos and strange facts? From ancient customs that might seem unusual to the modern eye, to rules that could surprise even the most seasoned traveler, Sri Lanka offers a fascinating glimpse into a world where everyday norms take on a whole new meaning. Get ready to uncover 12 unique taboos and bizarre facts that might just make you rethink what you know about this beautiful island nation. Number 1. The Curse of King Ravana. Legend has it that King Ravana, the mythical demon king from the ancient Indian tale, the Ramayana, placed a curse on Sri Lanka. Ravana was no ordinary ruler. He was a formidable and multifaceted leader who governed the island with unparalleled power and intelligence. However, folklore indicates that his curse cast a dark cloud over the island, causing turmoil for many centuries following his tragic downfall. In certain areas of Sri Lanka, Ravana is honored as a powerful king and a representation of cultural heritage. His narratives are integrated into the island's history, honored during festivals, and revered as a god in certain locations. However, there is a shadowy aspect to this story, a notion that Ravana's curse continues to haunt the island. A large number of Sri Lankans think that this curse is responsible for the island's long history of natural disasters and political turmoil. Some believe that the lingering presence of Ravana is seeking vengeance on the land through various disasters and conflicts, such as tsunamis and civil unrest. Even to this day, in the event of something unfortunate occurring, you may still hear individuals murmuring about Ravana's curse. The mysterious aura surrounding Ravana combines both admiration and terror. It is a tale that has endured over time, influencing people's perception of the world. Number 2. Public displays of affection are forbidden. In Sri Lanka, it is not only discouraged, but also illegal to engage in public displays of affection, PDA. While holding hands is acceptable, reconsider before embracing or kissing in public. These actions may result in severe outcomes, such as financial penalties and legal issues. Sri Lanka is a nation that is firmly grounded in traditional principles. Modesty and respect are highly valued in public spaces within the culture. Many Sri Lankans believe that displays of affection should remain private, and when foreigners fail to acknowledge this, it is viewed as disrespectful to their cultural norms. Just a quick kiss on the cheek can attract unexpected scrutiny. Residents might give disapproving looks, and occasionally, law enforcement could intervene. It serves as a prompt that each culture has its own standards, and what is acceptable in one can be highly unacceptable in another. Number 3. The mystery of the devil bird. Are you aware that in Sri Lanka, there is a frightening tale about a bird capable of bringing disaster? It is referred to as the ulama, also identified as the devil bird. Local legends say that if you hear its chilling call in the night, it means that death is approaching. The ulama holds a strong presence in Sri Lankan culture, particularly in rural regions where tales of this bird are handed down over time. Its howl is often likened to a combination of a human moan and a bird's screech, resonating into the night and instilling a feeling of fear. However, the fact remains that no one has conclusively discovered the identity of this bird. Some people believe it could be an owl or a nightjar, adding to its enigmatic nature. Some people think it's a supernatural being, a creature that lives between the realms of the living and the deceased. Although there has been thorough investigation and efforts to gather evidence, there is no scientific evidence supporting the existence of the ulama. However, the fear it creates is extremely genuine. The legend is believed to have originated from sad tales of villagers who heard the scream and then faced the loss of a family member. Whether these stories are merely coincidences or have a more malevolent nature, they have solidified the ulama as a representation of ill omens. It is interesting to see how this myth continues to flourish in present-day Sri Lanka. Despite all of our progress, the enigma of the devil bird persists, maintaining the sense of dread. Number 4. Ancient secret societies. Are you aware that Sri Lanka holds ancient secrets concealed by enigmatic societies? One mysterious group is called the Nayandi. The Nayandi were believed to participate in sinister ceremonies with strong ties to the island's past. Individuals were convinced that they held mystical knowledge, which bestowed them with great power, causing fear among others. These communities were more than just formal ceremonies. They were believed to have power over existence, mortality, and the natural world. Even more intriguing is the fact that remnants of their presence can still be felt in certain regions of Sri Lanka. Certain residents think that these communities did not completely vanish, but rather went into hiding, carrying on their traditions covertly. Tales of mysterious events, inexplicable happenings, and creepy customs are whispered about, ensuring that the dread surrounding these clandestine groups persists. Number 5. The Curse of the Kalutara Bodhiya. The Kalutara Bodhiya, a cherished and ancient sacred site in Sri Lanka, is steeped in intriguing legends and beliefs. It is said that the tree is more than 2,000 years old and comes from a young tree of the Jayasri Mahabodhi, where Buddha reached enlightenment. Apart from its religious importance, there is a forbidden and enigmatic legend surrounding the Kalutara Bodhiya in Sri Lankan culture. The Curse of the Kalutara Bodhiya. Based on local legend, this sacred tree is highly defensive of itself. Those who damage the tree or simply touch it without following the correct rituals are believed to bring about a sequence of bad luck. Tales are plentiful of individuals who disregarded these cautions and experienced unfortunate accidents, sudden illnesses, or extreme misfortune shortly thereafter. Some people even argue that construction workers who showed disrespect to the site during neighboring development projects experienced unexplained setbacks and disasters. Even now, individuals continue to treat the tree with great respect and reverence because this belief is deeply rooted in the local culture. Rituals and offerings are performed to maintain the tree's spirit appeased, and any engagement with the Bodhiya is approached with caution. Number 6. Superstitions surrounding pregnant women. Pregnancy in Sri Lanka is accompanied by a distinct set of superstitions and taboos that may catch you off guard. One widespread belief is that pregnant women should stay away from funerals or viewing deceased individuals. This originates from the belief that such meetings may result in bad luck or danger for the baby growing in the womb. In certain regions of Sri Lanka, it is believed to bring bad luck if a pregnant woman leaves her home after dark. It is believed that by doing this, one could invite negative spirits or unfavorable energy. One more interesting belief is that expecting mothers are cautioned against visiting locations where someone has died, as it is thought that the sadness connected with such places could affect their health and the baby's welfare. The beliefs can even affect a woman's choice of clothing. Wearing black or dark colors while pregnant should be avoided since they are connected to grief and may be believed to attract misfortune. Number 7. The Abandoned Cities of the North. In the northern province of Sri Lanka, there are abandoned towns that look like they could be scenes from a movie set in a post-apocalyptic world. These deserted towns are not from a story, but instead the unsettling leftovers of the nation's civil conflict. Many northern towns in Sri Lanka were abandoned by residents fleeing the violence during the prolonged conflict that lasted almost 30 years. Whole communities abandoned their houses, schools, and stores, never to come back. What was the outcome? An environment filled with neglected roads, deteriorating structures, and quiet educational facilities that were once bustling with activity. One of the town of Kilinochchi's eeriest examples is, once a lively center, it was mostly deserted during the war and remains strangely silent now. Nature has reclaimed the streets, leaving buildings as empty remnants of the past. It serves as a jarring visual representation of the brutal truths of war. In these deserted locations, one can also come across neglected artifacts such as decaying vehicles, antique furniture, and even belongings hastily abandoned. It feels as if you are strolling through a moment in time that is frozen, where the usual routine of everyday life has been put on hold indefinitely. Number 8. Sri Lanka's hidden underground tunnel networks. Underneath the ancient cities of Sri Lanka are mysterious, vast, and mostly uncharted tunnels waiting to be discovered. These underground networks, thought to extend throughout the island, are a leftover from a past time when rulers required a hidden getaway during attacks. Picture this. Many years back, during times of danger in the cities, these tunnels served as vital routes for the escape of royalty and their armies. They linked important urban areas and strongholds, acting not only as paths for fleeing, but also as places of safety in times of war. The magnitude of these tunnels is impressive, but their complete size is still a mystery. Despite the discovery of some tunnels, there are still many remaining unknown, with their mysteries yet to be revealed. Local tales tell of extensive tunnel networks that linked not just cities, but also included secret chambers and even below-ground temples. Number 9. The Haunted Isle of Mannar. Mannar Island, located off the northwest coast of Sri Lanka, is not just a place marked on the map. It is a location cloaked in enigma and rumors of the paranormal. Even though the island is renowned for its historical ruins and beautiful scenery, it's the spooky myths that really make it unique. Local fishermen, typically known for their practicality, have some terrifying tales about Mannar. They talk about spectral sightings and eerie sounds that reverberate in the darkness. The old fort, a remnant from colonial times, is considered one of the most haunted locations on the island. It is believed that this fort is the focal point of supernatural events. Fishermen report hearing eerie footfalls and disturbing whispers while passing by at night. However, the paranormal activity on the island involves more than just eerie noises and spectral apparitions. An interesting part of its history is also connected to these myths. The fort, built during the Dutch colonial period, has been deserted for a long time, but it remains in people's memories. The deteriorating walls and neglected grounds create a sense of mystery and abandonment that residents say they can feel. Number 10. The World's End Cliff. Picture yourself at the brink of a towering cliff, where the height is so extreme, it seems like the world is on the verge of ending. You will have the same experience at the cliff called World's End in Sri Lanka. Situated within Horton Plains National Park, this 4,000-foot descent provides one of the most breathtaking vistas in the world. On clear days, one can see all the way to the Indian Ocean. However, during foggy days, the descent appears endless, causing a chilling feeling like gazing into a never-ending pit. It's an awe-inspiring view, but it is also extremely hazardous. It's important to be alert and cautious on the steep and unprotected edge of World's End. World's End offers more than just breathtaking scenery and sheer cliffs. Local myths and taboos encircle it. The cliff has been regarded as a holy site for many years, with some claiming it serves as a portal to a different world. Local people believe that the region is home to spirits, and they view it with a combination of respect and wariness. In addition to its unsettling charm, the region is abundant in biodiversity. Horton Plains is a must-see destination for nature enthusiasts and adventurers, housing exceptional wildlife and breathtaking scenery. Always prioritize safety over enjoying the amazing views. Number 11. World's largest blue sapphire found here. Picture yourself with the massive 1,400-carat blue sapphire discovered in Sri Lanka. Found in Ratnapura, referred to as the City of Gems, this sapphire is an impressive example of Sri Lanka's famous history of gem mining. However, Sri Lanka offers more than just stunning gemstones. The island is also home to distinctive cultural taboos that could catch you off guard. Using a sapphire found by someone other than a gem trader is considered unlucky for personal adornment. Regarding gem mining, there is a long-standing belief that excessive disturbance of the earth can upset the earth spirits, resulting in low yields and bad luck. Number 12. The death of coffee industry. In Sri Lanka, there's a surprising topic that's rarely discussed: the death of the coffee industry. You see, before the island became famous for its tea, it was once the world's largest producer of coffee. But everything changed in the 1870s. A devastating fungal disease called coffee rust swept through Sri Lanka's coffee plantations. This disease, which affects coffee plants, spread rapidly and ruined vast fields of coffee crops. Imagine lush green coffee trees suddenly turning brown and withering away. The economic and agricultural impact was catastrophic. With coffee production collapsing, Sri Lanka faced a major crisis. To recover, the island had to find a new cash crop. Enter tea. Farmers switched their focus from coffee to tea, planting new crops that were more resistant to disease. This shift wasn't just a quick fix. It transformed Sri Lanka into one of the world's leading tea producers. Today, Sri Lanka is celebrated for its high-quality tea, but the story of its coffee industry's collapse remains a shadowy chapter in its agricultural history. The legacy of coffee rust is a reminder of how a single event can reshape an entire industry and change a country's global reputation. So, next time you sip on a cup of Sri Lankan tea, remember there was once a thriving coffee industry that faced a dramatic downfall due to a fungal invader. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like and subscribe for more surprising facts from around the world.